Let's face it, 2020 was an awful year for the world, much less for anime. The anime industry had production stoppage, postponement of new shows that left the year with slim pickings when it comes to anime. Now that it's 2021, uh, we actually have a bumper crop now of new shows because of those postponed shows premiering this year. Now that we have an influx of new shows, it can get confusing because there's a lot of them, a lot of good ones that some would definitely be overlooked. So I prepared a handy guide of sorts. This is actually my recommendations. I picked three new shows, three returning shows out of those out of this season's new anime. And for that one, for the returning show especially, I did not include the super popular ones like Attack on Titan, Promise Neverland, ReZero. Those shows have their captive audiences already, so it's pretty much guaranteed to be popular. But what my list has, it's shows that can be overlooked, okay, and they include some personal favorites. Okay, let's start with the new shows. I have three, starting with Mushoku Tensei or Jobless Reincarnation. It's actually adapted from a light novel. It's about a jobless loner who died after living a meaningless life and reincarnated in a new world where magic exists. Now, he has past regrets, of course, of his past life, so he wants to leave those behind and start anew in his new world and live it the way he wants it without regrets. Second, we have So I'm a Spider. So what? It's another story adapted from a light novel, but it also has a manga. It's about a high school girl who dies and reincarnates as a spider. Actually, it's much more, trust me, it's actually much more interesting than that. It's actually pretty good. But basically, that's it. Young girl reincarnates a spider. Just imagine the possibilities. The third show I'm picking is a bit of a cheat because it's a spin-off of an existing show. Although the original show, Cells at Work, also has a new season this winter. What I'm saying is it's the spin-off Cells at Work Code Black. Now I really like the first show because somehow it's appropriate for the pandemic. You're interested how your body works, and Code Black tells the story of how the cells at work if you abuse said body. So I pretty much I have pretty high hopes for the show to be interesting, same as its predecessor. So those are my three new shows. My three new seasons of returning shows. First up, I have a classic. It's a legendary show actually. I was surprised that they made a new season. It's Cooking Master Boy. Okay? It's a show that was Food Wars before Food Wars. I'm pretty much hyped to see what's the new things they added to such a classic. Second, it's The Time I Was Reincarnated as Slime Season 2. Okay, this is actually quite a popular show also, but I'm pretty much hyped for this one because it adapts the story arc from the novels and from the manga. That's one of my favorites, and it's actually pretty good arc. So I'm really excited how they animate that one. Okay. The third show is the quintessential quintuplet season 2. enough, suffice to say, it stars my top waifu. So I'm pretty much excited for it. So that's in my top three list to watch. So how am I going to watch it? Well, for three shows, that would be Mushoku Tensei, Cells at Work Code Black, and Slime Season 2. I'll be watching them on iq.com. It's a relatively new streaming site that's available in the Philippines. Well, for So I'm a Spider, So What, I'll be watching that on YouTube. It's available on the Ani-1 Asia channel. So, for the rest, I'm still looking for alternative ways to watch them legitimately. Okay? But pretty suffice to say, I already my winter schedule is pretty much booked when it comes to anime watching. I got the data from my anime list. I actually use that site to monitor my anime viewing, track them, rate them, and also my manga reading. So it's a pretty useful resource. I'll be attaching a link to my profile, so you could profile. So if you're also on my anime list, feel free to add me as a contact. Okay. Now, also, if you have other shows that I haven't mentioned that you're pretty excited, please include them in the comments so that I could check them out for myself too. So, same thing. Share this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and let us build a community together for anime lovers.